You know, it's kind of a shame, really, that there's no Wi-Fi here at Tokyo Disney Sea. So I can't laugh at all the bullshit that happened and can't roast you guys on your guys' play throughout this week. What a damn shame. Hello, everyone. This is Mikoy. To another episode of the TPP podcast. I'm joined by...
Okay, 2004, and damn, you don't have an original intro this time?
Because I already did one for myself, and you won't be able to see it until the video gets posted. We are going to cover week 3 today, and we just covered week 2 and week 3 last week, so now we get to talk about week 3 and all the bullshit that happened, just like what I said in my intro. In post-production.
How kind of you to rub it in that I could not see your intro.
Not yet, anyway. In post-production. So, week 3, we did see a lot more, week 2 had a lot of short games. Week 3 had a nice balance of, short games, but also really long games. That you have hopefully have rewatched before this.
Yes.
Good for you. Alright, let's start it off. First off, we have the Absolute Absa posters tying the Corvus Squire cultists. We all thought that the Absols were gonna mash and dominate this one, but no. The Corvus Squires actually put up a fight here. So let's begin now with, first of all, Poke BH, one of the most undeserving wins, as noted by the actual winner themselves. Flampoke versus Farden. I mean, they already said it in the post. My most undeserved win, which is true, because there's no way in hell that he should have won this, but somehow it turned out that way.
Yeah, this should not have been won.
So first off, we saw the Heatran burn the Tinglu on turn 5 as hazards were set and spun, while the Mega Beedrill killed the Ho-Oh on turn 39, while Salamence managed to kill the Heatran on turn 75, before Chansey copied it and crit killed the Bronzong on turn 83. As Arceus Electric froze the Blissey shortly after. Then after we saw the Mega Beedrill poison the Arceus, Dondozo was then sacked on turn 108 before Chansey ultimately copied with and killed Arceus, killing Tinglu shortly after, as Blissey was then sacked on turn 113 for Chansey to copy again, survive the E-Speak from Mega Salamence, and sweep the rest of Farden's Mons to win.
I think you failed to mention a crit.
What crit?
Arceus getting crit.
When does
with
that?
Boomburst.
Oh, was that a crit? I didn't look.
That was a crit.
That was a crit. Okay. Oh, that's right. It was a crit. Oh, how unfortunate. So, yeah.
Yeah, the crits really saved Flampoke here.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Flampoke just kind of survived a lot on the crits and made sure to crit it back, which served him well, I guess. And he also did mention that in the game, this is why you play your games out, chat. I mean, a saying, you saying that, and most of the people didn't heed your advice. Most of them actually were early forfeits.
Not most. Don't call out like a few games and say most.
Well, that's true. I shouldn't probably say it. They were unwinnable to begin with for some of them. I mean, there are some examples, but still.
Some of them were just not winnable, yeah.
Alright. Next up we have the Camu Chaos matchup between Kinetic and Class. Now I thought this would be the other way around, that Class was going to beat Kinetic, but no. The Class's matchup was just bad. It was a pretty unconventional team, to say the least. I mean, really, do you even expect like a Sceptile and a Toxapex, I guess, and a Darkrai to show up in Cam of Chaos? I thought this was the usual, like Colossal, Roselia, Regieleki, like all those mons.
Toxapex isn't uncommon, what?
Isn't? Oh, that's right, because Poison Dark typing. That's right. But yeah, everything else is kind of, you don't see them normally. You don't see them traditionally in this tier. So first off, we saw...
well, it's more like you don't typically see, Roaring Moon, Darkrai, and Sceptile. The other three you see all the time, though.
Yeah, Fighting Fairy Sceptile at that, too. I don't think anyone runs that other than, the first time we see here. So first off, we saw the...
I don't know. And I don't think you know either.
Well, it's something I don't see. Well, it's something I don't see. Anyway, first off, we saw the Regirock burning the Cresselia as Toxapex poisoned the Rhyperior on turn 19, dying to Roaring Moon's Pursuit as Azelf got burned on turn 26. While Mega Gyarados burned the Regirock in return on turn 44 as Sceptile set itself up. I know there was a nasty miss there, but I don't, on turn 30 I mean, with the guard jump against the Colossal, but I don't think it really mattered in the long run.
It just made it so rocks didn't go up. I don't think that's anything too bad.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So turn 44, we saw the Mega Gyarados burn the Regirock in return. Sceptile then set itself up to beat Cresselia on turn 62, which was a nice Torch Song combo. And Secret Sword. Then, after killing Tornadus, we saw Garchomp kill the Sceptile before dying to Darkrai, while Toxapex killed Azelf on turn 69, with Darkrai finishing off Gyarados for Kinetic to win. Any other thoughts?
Not really.
Very unwinnable matchup. Alright, next up we have Stab and Mega. This one was a pretty short one, I think.
27 turns, so yeah.
It was pretty short. So first off, we saw the Urshifu killing the Corviknight on turn 4, but got burned via the Beak Blast with Eternatus.
And unfortunately, it did more than just kill Corviknight. It severely put Eternatus in the red.
Well, yeah, and you wouldn't want to do that with your Etern being in the red, as it were.
Speaking of which, it seems you failed to notice yours pretty drastic early misplay.
Which one?
Eternatus used Flamethrower.
I mean, maybe in, some little headspace he was trying for a burn. He was trying to call maybe a switch or possibly burn.
He was probably thinking Iron Treads was gonna switch in, but...
Why would you do that?
Urshifu outspeeds once Mega'd.
Well, it wouldn't make sense, unfortunately, for Ice to just switch into Iron Treads. But, yeah, you had to bring it at a safe time instead. And so he did
And
that.
besides, you have an iron tread switch in Corviknight, so like, why do that?
And we don't know. He just sacked it for some unknown reason. So then we saw the Iron Treads come in and set up the spikes. Thunderous then killed Rhyperior on turn.
Can we talk about Ice's Iron Tread set here? Because normally I would think if you want to run if you want to run something with Aerolite, you'd opt for Pinsirite.
Yeah, you want a sweeper.
Type.
Yeah, no, and also you want a sweeper. Traditionally, Aerolite mons are usually for like E-speed guys and return guys. That's just something you want.
E-speed, or just yeah.
It's something you just traditionally want on a normal type to change into a flying type, so that you can beat stuff that is weak to flying.
No, you don't want it on normal type. You want it.
No, your normal type moves. Your normal type moves. What I mean. So you want it basically for your normal type moves to change to flying type, so that you.
But do you understand why Ice is running what he's running here?
Rapid spin, spike short. That I don't get. Please explain.
Well, it's just a bulky hazard setter and remover. And you see, the reason it's running Salamenzite is for, even though it doesn't alter typing at all, is because if I had to guess, Salamenzite adds a decent amount of bulk.
Oh, he wants that extra bulk.
Yeah, but that ain't it.
What's the ability on? Well, what's the ability on Salamenzite? Isn't it Moxie? Oh no, it's Aerolite.
No, it's Aerolite.
No, what am I thinking? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it just adds extra bulk. It makes so Iron Treads can stand up to at least a couple of more hits.
Oh yeah, it adds quite a bit more bulk now that I'm looking.
Okay.
It adds 10 in attack, 50 in defense.
Whoa. That's a lot of bulk.
10 in special defense and 20 in speed.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself, Iron Treads definitely.
Let's running Salamenzite not only for the bulk, but to make it so ghost types cannot block rapid spin.
Because it's going to be flying. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's the actual tech behind it.
Makes sense, and that's a good tech to have if you're a Stab and Mega player. Wink, wink. So, Thunderous.
I think it's a little unusual, but it's a good line of thinking.
So, Thunderous killed the Rhyperior on turn 23 before Keldeo died to a thunderclap.
Rhyperior getting burned.
I said that. It turned just burned the Rhyperior.
Right, you did.
So,
and that's when the game was pretty much over.
So yeah, well, there was also, the crit Glacial Lance from Chien Pao to the Thunderous to kill it. But
you know that didn't matter.
I know that didn't matter. It just was funny. And then the Arcanine Isui then finish it off with an E-speed before killing Magnezone with the Sacred Fire for Ice to win.
Why the hell is Horror running a Magnezone?
What's its Mega? That's what I want to know.
You saw it. It Mega evolved.
Did it?
Yeah. On the turn it died.
Oh, Lucario Knight. Oh, okay.
I mean, it was probably running Thunderclap, but why Magnezone?
Why Magnezone? Because it's a slow little guy. I don't know.
I'm curious, what are the stats on that thing?
Well, Lucario Knight? I'm gonna say attack and special attack, and that's it.
No, I meant the Mega Evolved Magnus. Okay. 155 base special attack with adaptability and probably Thunderclap. I can see why that could be good, and it is like a Magearna switch in, I guess.
I guess, but that's really the only thing that beats it, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it also is like it can switch in on Eternatus when it doesn't get crit like it did in that game.
Yeah, which would be unfortunate. So next up, we saw National Dex DOU, Kurokokyo versus Z-Life, which did not happen.
No, we didn't.
It didn't happen. It was an act call.
You said up next we saw Kurokokyo versus Z-Life, so I said no, we didn't.
I lied. So we didn't. It was an act call.
That was a freaking lie.
So Z-Life won, which was one of the factors why the Corvus Squires tied. So we move on now to National Dex Ubers, where we actually saw FC lose to Velvet. Surprisingly,
apparently this is like apparently this is normal for Velvet.
Really? This is just another day.
Beating FC in tours is apparently normal for Velvet.
Yeah, it's just a normal day in the office for Velvet. It's a long game too. So first off,
yeah, that's because there's a part of it that goes for like 30 or 40 turns.
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll see it. We'll check it out. First of all, the Calyrex beating the Arceus water as Zygarde then paralyzed it on turn 3 before dying to it as Eternatus beat it, while Cramorant paralyzed the Zacian before getting toxic by the Groudon on turn 13. For Groudon then poisoned Yveltal back before it died on turn 22. Then we saw the Cramorant die to the Arceus Fairy. Then it paralyzed the Necrozma Duskmane and warred with it for a good while. And after multiple paras, we saw on turn 80 the Arceus finally dying to a Judgment from
turn 80.
From you
mean to tell me these guys were warring for
40 plus turns? 47 turns?
Dude, they started warring at like turn 24.
Oh, 56 turns. Wow. So Arceus died to knock off not Judgment on turn 80. I don't know why I said that Necrozma would run Judgment. Then
maybe it should.
That would be weird. Then Groudon died to Earthquake before the Groudon was sacked to allow Eternatus to then set up, beating the Zacian on turn 93 before shutting up and but it got paralyzed, but it still managed to set up and killed the Cramorant in the end for Velvet to win.
Any comments on that Eternatus set?
It was cool. What did Velvet said? Should have run S-Ball? Or no?
Yeah. It was supposed to be S-Ball instead of Meteor Beam.
I mean, it's still good. I mean, it's still a Cramorant beater, but, I guess having S-Ball there would be...
That thing would not have beaten Zacian.
Yeah.
Without the paras. That's the issue, Mikoi.
Yeah. It would have been nice, but yeah. Yeah, Velvet. Average day for Velvet, I guess. Moving on now to Shared Power Rans. Osco no Shuto defeating MJ, putting MJ at 0-3 at the time of this thing, at least.
Well, at the time that game ended, I suppose. Yes.
Yes, at the time. We'll get to what happened this week. So game 1, we saw the Gamora regressing against the Terrakion on turn 9, stealing Metagross's weakness policy with Magician. Magician definitely helped Gamora there to just have the weakness policy in, allowing Urshifu to kill it safely without having to worry about Metagross, boosting up, turning the agility and whatnot. Then sacking Hoopa to then kill Clawitzer with Sludge Wave on turn 18. As Gardevoir Terrified to kill Berserker, while Chi-Yu killed Terrakion before dying to Gardevoir, who lost to Urshifu, who lost to Ogerpon, for Losco to win, for MJ to win.
Wow.
Excuse me.
He's lost so much that you couldn't acknowledge the one time he actually won.
Yeah, the one. I mean, that's the first proper win. I guess that would be the first proper win for MJ, because he's lost to 0-2 before. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he took week 1 to 3 games.
Okay, well, I guess this is finally, we're seeing the light. We're seeing the light that MJ might be able to, improve in this tier. Game 2 was a very stark reminder, though. Very stark reminder that this can be a bitch to play. So Volbeat paralyzed the Tornadus as Haxar Us set up the Swords Dance before dying to Arceus Fairy on turn 10. Spectrier Terra-fighting to Oko the Oinkalone with Focus Blast. Terra Blast, sorry. While Quagsire...
It's okay, they have the same animation.
While Quagsire dodged Tornadus' Bleakwind Storm on turn 14, as Koraidon took itself out with low kicks, while Flapple Terra-fired to block Will-O-Wisp, to Oko Tornadus on turn 19 and kill Victory Bell, sweeping the rest for Losco to win.
MJ misplayed this.
How so?
Once Sun was up and he had a free switch in, why did he not get Victory Bell in there immediately?
I don't know why he didn't want the Sun Sweeper.
He even knew it was good against at least 2 of Losco's 4 remaining Mons.
You can beat Volbeat and you can beat Flapple.
It was a good opportunity, and it was wasted.
Well. It could have used the Victory Bell to at least got one good in.
I'm referring to turn 17, by the way, when Low Kicks and Koraidon died. That should have been the ideal opportunity to get Victory Bell in.
Yeah. Instead of, having Spectrier try to go for the Will-O-Wisp attempt. But no, it was a wasted turn instead.
Look, I think this would be a different game if he did that, because, then his entire team would have Chlorophyll.
Yeah, Chlorophyll would have been helpful, especially with Spectrier, because, good God, could you imagine Grimnay and, Chlorophyll? Good God.
Yeah, nothing would be able to outspeed it.
Yeah, Victory Bell. We're referring to Victory Bell, not Spectrier. Spectrier has the ability. Victory Bell just has Chlorophyll, and whoa, look at that.
Victory Bell would have Grimnay too, though.
Yeah, that's what I think. Oh man, imagine that.
In fact, Victory Bell might have been able to straight up sweep if it got in on that turn.
Yep, I agree. Spectre was already brought out, so Grimnay shared, and so Victory Bell would just swept with Chlorophyll. Oof. Would have been a very scary Victory Bell. Alright, moving on now to game 3, where we saw the Tauros kill the Empoleon on turn 5, with Calyrex killing the Probopass, as Suicune burned the Abomasnow, killing it on turn 12, burning Frostlass later, and subbed to let it to die to burn on turn 23, defeating Wochien.
You want to talk about actual brutal games? This one is brutal.
Yeah, this one was pretty brutal. So we saw the Frostlass got burned, snubbing it to let it die to burn on turn 23, defeating Wochien before dying to Gallade, who Terragrassed to kill Calyrex before Cresselia Terra-Steeled before MJ forfeited. MJ learned things to learn.
Bringing Tablets of Ruin plus Intimidate to like neuter all possible physical attackers. Ugh. So Lowe's gonna be like, oh, that's quite the tricky thing for physical attackers. Good thing I pretty much only brought special attackers and what as competitive.
Yeah, Suicune, Reuniclus, Cresselia, Empoleon, yeah. It was just a lucky day for Losco to bring.
Did you mention Calyrex yet?
I did mention Calyrex. It beat the Probopass. Another Grimnay user. Look at that. Oh boy. Could you imagine? Like Cresselia, we have Levitate, we have Magic Guard, we have Pressure, we have Defiant.
Where do we have Defiant?
Empoleon?
That's competitive.
Competitive, that's right. Wow, would you imagine that? Competitive, Levitate, Magic Guard, Pressure, Grimnay. Yikes. Talk about brutal.
I've definitely seen Competitive and Defiant on the same team before.
Me too, and it was hard. It was hardcore. It was hardcore abuse. Shout out to Canadians. So, next up we have same 6. Hacker versus Nashrock. Ugh, this one was rough.
This one made me sigh very loudly.
Rough. So, we saw the Carnivine was nearly knocked out by the opposing Carnivine Sludge Bomb attempt before Nash's Berserk.
Useless ass Mon.
So, it was a useless ass Mon. Nash's Berserker then took out Hackers as Cobalion then set up the Iron Defense, killing Luxray on turn 8 as it subbed and killed Pikachu, and then just sub body press before Nashrock eventually forfeited.
I wonder what Hacker's 4th move was.
Probably rest.
Could have even been Rock Polish.
Oh, that would be real brutal. That would be real brutal to have.
Man, I literally suggested a body press Iron Defense substitute Rock Polish set to Nashrock.
Oh man, how did that turn out? Why did he?
He didn't use it. He used the hazard setter Cobalion with T-Wave.
Oh, why you no listen? You could have potentially done a sub-up sweep. You have Trichotomy losing to Mashing.
So surprising you had to correct yourself.
Yeah, it was came off as a shock. But to the classes, I don't think it really is shocking considering how well Mashing played this one. So starting off, we have the Swampert, who mega'd under rain as Landorus Terra Dragon. Glamora then beat the Iron Treads on turn 10, allowing hazards to stay in. Thus killing Swampert along with Landorus on turn 13, while Raging Bolt killed the Goldango with Weather Ball before dying to Mega Garchomp. Then after Tornadoes finished off Glamora, it then died to Iron Valiant, who killed Terra Ghost King Gambit in the end for mashing to win this very short game. And your thoughts?
Not really. Mashing had an absolutely great mon to stop Mega Swampert, which otherwise looked kind of scary into his team.
Oh, if the Swampert got off, managed to to live on, then it would have been very deadly. But hey,
no, I mean, like, if there wasn't Terra Dragon Lando, that Swampert looked hella dangerous.
I wonder if it didn't reveal. It did not reveal it. I wonder if that Swampert carried Ice Punch.
I think it's fairly likely. They tend to.
Why didn't he use it? Why go for the straight waterfall?
I don't know.
Probably expecting, a switch in like Glamora, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
Maybe Waterfall just did more.
Maybe Waterfall
just did more. I mean, in Stab and in Rain.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, well done to Mashing. Hopefully he gets slotted in more, because he proved very good.
I think he is getting slotted in more.
Good. Keep him in more, because he's good. Alright, next up.
Yeah, he's a 3OU this week too.
Yep. Alright, so next up we have the Slugmas versus the Ambers. Slugma proving themselves to be quite the competent little boys. They're proving their worth. And, despite the name, the absolute abhorrent name, it's still, the team itself is pretty good.
It's a Quinn team. What did you expect?
It's good. Nothing much else to say. Let's move on now to the games. First up, we have PokeBH. Richard Millie Plain finally securing his first win against the right clicker. Well,
using simple strats, am I right?
He played it simple, and he didn't falter, which is good. So first off, we saw the Landorus killed the Iron Treads, as Yveltal then killed the Mega Altaria with Final Gambit. What a play!
Okay, that was interesting.
What a play! What a play by Richard there to just absolutely nuke Mega Altaria.
He nuked the nuke enjoyer.
And it was a straight nuke. Then Tinglu the poisoned the Dondozo, while Fluttermane then set up and killed Haxorus on turn 18, beating Chansey and then, sweeping the rest, because it was a dangerous ass Fluttermane with booster energy and nasty plot. And your thoughts?
He nuked the nuke enjoyer.
That's all.
With nukes.
Yeah, that's all we really gotta say.
Simple nukes.
The nuke won. The nuker won.
And apparently, Imposter cannot copy stat boosts from photosynthesis.
Good.
Warp drive.
Good to know. Good to know for anyone who thinks of using booster energy. Alright. Next up we have Kamove Chaos. A short one, this one. Aerobee beating Akira. With a
Akira brought a strange team.
Could you take a look at this? It's Water Ice Shaman, it's Fighting Steel Roserade, Electric Flying Wheezing Galar, Rock Grass Tyranitar, Steel Ghost Excadrill, and, Dark Poison Alola Marowak.
Okay, I actually found the Rose Raid set neat, though.
Let's take a look, shall we? First off, we have the Ursaluna Blood Moon killing the Marowak, as Ogerpon then burn the Wheezing Galar, as we saw here, the Roserade with Vacuum Wave and Tachyon Cutter. That's good. Then,
yeah, both of those get Technician Boost.
Yeah, which is, pretty useful. And then we saw the Ogerpon burning the Wheezing Galar. Ditto burned the Tyranitar on turn 10, as Ursaluna was sacked, and hazards were then set up. As Excadrill then Swords Danced on turn 27, allowing Ditto to just copy the thing and sweep Akira's team in general. That's Steel Ghost, Excadrill, using Spectral Thief, but dangerous.
Unfortunately, Akira's team was not improved.
Could have done well with a nice counter against its own little thing.
A mon that can't really hit itself well.
Yep. That caused the loss. So well done, Aerobee, for another win. Alright.
Told ya.
Well, speaking of told ya, Chongi Wongi defeating Spacey Speaky.
Never say that again.
Yeah. I mean, there's a there's a band called Chumbawamba. I don't think that's
that is not
the same.
That is not
thing.
what you said.
The Chongi Wangi Lama Ding Dong. I just made it worse. Good. I absorbed the cringe. Okay? I already acknowledged that I am cringe, and I will continue to keep being cringe for as long as I live. So, first off, we saw the Latias crit code the Blissey as Primarina.
I'm not sure if that mattered.
It was a pretty nasty one, let's just say that.
I mean, that's Lucario Knight,
Latios.
That's Lucario Knight Latios with Side Strike.
That's a pretty dangerous
one. If it didn't
adaptability.
Kill, it was probably coming close.
Adaptability with pretty high special attack, as you mentioned earlier, yeah. Then we saw the Primarina burn the Toxapex.
Let me see if I can pull up the Mix and Mega Calc. I want to see if that mattered. Special attack with adaptability.
Against a low defense Blissey. I mean, pretty good.
Side Strike. I don't know how bulky that Blissey was. But my goodness, that does a lot.
How much it does?
It does. Well, I guess this is with a non-HP invested Blissey, but with max defense 4 HP, it does 75 to 88.
Whoa. So, are we able to prove that crit mattered? Probably, if it was packing a lot of HP.
Oh yeah, of course it mattered.
So support Space Speakers had to play with a pretty big detriment.
It 2-hit KO'd anyway, though.
Space didn't suffer enough hacks, apparently, though, because what happened afterwards was pretty much meh. Ogerpon missing the Crab Hammer on Ho-Oh on turn 6.
Okay, now that was, in my opinion, worse.
So that was bad, and, Ho-Oh was left to burn the Ogerpon, but the Burning Bulwark, getting a hit in at least with 77, pretty sizable damage for it being burned.
Which means it would have done twice that without the burn and would have one shot without trouble.
Ho-Oh. Before dying to Thunderous. Then we saw the Tyranitar surviving a Focus Blast to kill the Thunderous on turn 11. For losing the Landorus as Latios came back to beat the Toxapex, and Arcanine Hisui beat the Great Tusk before Primarina swept the rest, winning for Chungy Wungy. Any other thoughts?
Heracronite Primarina is an interesting set, and I'm not sure if it's a good interesting.
It's definitely unconventional.
Altarinite Tyranitar is also interesting.
And good for, what's the normal type you're going to be used against Fairy type. That will turn into Fairy type. Do you have an idea?
No, I think it's just for the added bulk and Fairy type.
I guess. So yeah, that was a pretty lucky win by Jungler. Next up we have National Dex DOU. Logice defeating Ebai with a I want to say a nice team. Yeah, this was a very standard VGC-esque team.
Ain't this what Aragon used? Hold up.
It's very similar. Definitely very similar.
No, I think that's just the same team, Mikoi.
Okay, it's very similar at least. So,
No, it's the same team.
Wow. So, Eevee's Dialego beat Logice's while Rillaboom killed the Urshifu as Metagross then Megad, while Spectrier Dynamaxed, killing the former on turn 7 as Incineroar killed the Whimsicott after, dodging a Meteor Mash from the Mega Metagross. Then Moltres Galar Dynamax with Nihilego beating the Togekiss before as it beat Spectrier on turn 9 before it died to Urshifu on turn 14. Nihilego poisoned the Incineroar, Eevee's Incineroar dying to the Urshifu. Logice finishing off Nihilego for the win.
Some of those misses on Eevee's part were unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely could use without the
miss on Spectrier, the hurricane miss that happened later.
It was just a pretty bad time for Eevee, and it was not very good.
But at the same time, I think Eevee might have played this too passively in the later part of the game.
Really?
'Cause I don't know. From a certain position, I was confused how Eevee even lost. But then I saw, oh.
I mean, Logice was kind of
They didn't attack the Urshifu.
I mean, Logice was just preserving that Urshifu well and just kept playing very, I think Logice personally had control for most of the fight, but yeah. It was just...
Logice definitely played well, but he played too passively at turns and didn't take advantage of opportunities they had.
Yeah, and it definitely worked in his favor, and Logice was able to win based off of that. Alright, well, next up we have The National Dex Ubers minus obtainable forms did.
I don't understand. Why couldn't Nihiligo and Moltres protect, both protect on turn 12? That blocks whatever fake out you might be fearing, and then you get to attack them for free next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you just kind of win from there, assuming you hit?
Assuming. That's a big ask. That's a pretty big ask. But yeah.
Nihiligo can presumably. Oh, I guess it was Meteor Beam. So, I guess it can't quite hit Incineroar as well as it would like.
Ah, well. It all came down to how well you play in the long game. Logice definitely was very favored.
But turn 14, he probably should have attacked. He probably should. Wait, no. Probably didn't kill.
With what? What are you getting at?
I was saying turn 14, he probably should have attacked the Urshifu, because otherwise it was just gonna win. But no, it probably wouldn't have killed no matter what he hit it with.
Nah, I don't think so. He had pretty much good health. Well, in the red, but still, I think it would just survive the fake.
13%. It was pretty low.
I think it would just survive the fake out still.
It's not gonna use fake out on it. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I think it just Urshifu would still live.
I was thinking either knock or not knock. It already used its item, so that would almost certainly not kill. But what about Flare Blitz? Would that have killed?
Well, definitely. If at that range, yeah.
I feel like you're talking out of your ass when you say definitely.
Ask again, the pretty big ask. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. Moving on now. Next up, we have Strap versus Remnonk in National Dex Ubers minus obtainable forms. Was this even a question?
Well, no, not really.
Told you. So, first
up. Why are you saying told you? We both predicted for the Strap
I meant to say knew it, but it came out as told you. That's hilarious. Alright, first off, we saw...
Wait, before you get to that...
What?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Flare Blitz would have killed.
Ow, please. It's an Urshifu.
What does that mean? It did 15 at -1, so it was definitely not doing 13 at -2.
Okay, fine, you have a point. Alright, now we get to move on to National Dex Ubers minus obtainable forms where the Strap beat Remnonk. So first off, we saw the Strap's DNC beating Rem's Mega DNC, outspeeding it with a nice Moonblast. As Calyrex then subbed and seeded before Arceus ground tanked most of Zygarde's hits, even surviving multiple Ice Beams and also packing the Moranga Berry along with it. To just, constantly survive, killing it eventually on turn 15, but, it was still nice. Then we saw the normal Arcdark's E-Speed beat it, before losing to Calyrex, who was killed by Mega Tyranitar with the Pursuit Trap, who lost then to Xerneas. And as typical Xerneas fashion...
Wait, you said the normal Arcdark beat something?
It beat the... Oh, that's right. Oh, the Arceus survived before it got beaten by the Judgment.
Yeah, no,
I said it would survive.
Darkius didn't beat anything.
I said it survived the speed before killing it. And then...
yeah, you need to clarify what Arceus you're talking about, because you said the normal Darkius was the one who killed, you know.
That's right. And then Calyrex, who was killed by Mega T-Tar, and then Xerneas doing the traditional Xerneas thing, sweeping until dying to poison, even packing hidden power, rock against the hole?
Yes.
Before dying to poison, and then...
hidden power rock.
Groudon using the Fiery MZ to Oko the Zacian at the end for Strap to win. You packed that for last, the Groudon.
Well, yes, because that usually beats a Zacian.
I'm surprised?
What?
Good, you shouldn't be.
Huh?
Good. You shouldn't be surprised at that, because yes, Zacian does lose to Groudon that way.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised.
Okay, well, moving on.
What made you bring it up or think I was?
Never mind. Alright, next up we have Ranbats, where we saw Michaelis beat Fragments in 2. Alright, starting off here, we have the Flapple. In game 1, we saw the Flapple defeat the Hariyama early on, as Qianpao losing to Qianpao with an Icicle Crash on turn 5, as Basculegion then failed to kill the Inteleon on turn 10. However, we saw the Koraidon defeat the Veluza and Terrifier burning the Annihilate with Flare Blitz. Wow.
Although I think that actually might have helped it, because I'm gonna guess that was Guts Hariyama.
Annihilate came back in. Didn't matter that it was burnt, because the Rage Fist would have ultimately beat it with they beat the Koraidon with Rage Fist. You know, and
it was because of Guts, Mikoi.
Yeah, Guts definitely helped it in the long run, but still pretty low on HP.
It's 2-turn long run.
Okay. And then we saw the Virizion kill the Annihilate. Then Qianpao Terra Dart, but lost to Archaludon as it was trying to Throat Chop, activating the Justified and the Stamina before Golurk finished off the Inteleon for Michaelis to win. Had he brought...
It's not often that you see a physical Archaludon OKOing something.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're body press, which yes, it would be very common.
Which is not what it was using.
Yeah, it didn't use it. But yeah, that was a Justified and Stamina. Yeesh.
That was Justified, so +1. Then Orichal Compulse. Then what ability would... Oh, yeah, wait, it was Hustle, too.
Hustle? That's right, because of Flapple.
And very possibly Adaptability.
1-2 punch combo. What a yikes.
Yeah, it was Adaptability. It wasn't Mold Breaker, so it was probably Adaptability.
Yep. Because if it was Mold Breaker, we would have seen it.
Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a lot of boosts.
Yep. Very dangerous. Then, game 2. We saw the Groudon failed to kill the Quillfish, who set spikes against the Brute Bonnet, who killed it on turn 8. Before
Honestly, that Quillfish surviving was
A
was
godsend.
unfortunate because then it got to set more spikes.
Yeah, it was a godsend for Michaelis in the long run.
That might be overstating it.
Killing it on turn 8 before Gouging Fire beat it, as Masquerain lost to it, but still managed to have Intimidate. Surviving Indidi's attack to nearly kill it. Then Groudon activated competitive on Wigglytuff, who killed it with a Alluring Voice and swept everything else for Michaelis to win again. Any other thoughts?
Just that Quilfish surviving was very unfortunate because then it went on to set 2 more layers of spikes.
Yep.
Because Fragments tried to Sucker Punch it.
Yep. Don't know why. You just straight up killed it, but okay.
I also don't know why Fragments attempted to set up Masquerain on Gouging Fire.
It's bold. It was a bold thing. Maybe it was banking on the fact it would survive a thing?
I think it would have been better to just set it in to get the intimidate. Send something else in to intimidate it further.
Yeah, that would have been the smarter play, I'll be honest. Having to boost up its intimidate factors very well.
Well, I guess it wasn't going to get a lot of other opportunities to set up properly.
Yeah, would have been very helpful.
I mean, there was a Chen Pao.
Sort of ruin. Next up, we have Same 6. Suzuka versus Crying. And this was probably one of the oddest Same 6s I've ever seen.
The what is Same 6?
I said the oddest. One of the oddest Same 6 games I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, it was odd. It was just, boys been bringing odd sets for their mons.
I don't know what was odd about this. This is fire.
Well, we start off, of course, with Scolipede Okoing the Kling Clang with Titanium Z. Before being red carded away by Carbank, so the speed boosting king wasn't going to set up, and died to Spinda's superpower as it tried to set the layers of spikes in, and the stealth rock gave more opportunities for Spinda to just set up. Before Scolipede then came back in to die to Ferrothorn on turn 8. As Crying then won the Ferrothorn Wars and O-Code Vanillux. Before being tricked by the Spinda, who Spinda died, of course, because Ferrothorn was body pressing that turn, to then set up Scolipede, but was finished off by Vanillux at the end for Crying to win.
You're not gonna say what move?
With Ice Shard.
Yes.
What's so special about it?
The fact that it's Ice Shard.
I guess priority to beat the already low Scolipede works. Good for you.
Just having priority here is good in general, because, well,
Scolipede.
you have something that's speed boost.
Scolipede as well. Because, it's a speed boost king, Scolipede. Ow.
What do you think I was referring to?
The Vanillux. You did?
I don't think you listened to what I said.
What did you say? I was thinking something different.
I was saying priority is good to have because there's a speed booster here.
I know. You're right. I was right. I was right in saying Vanillux.
No, because you were saying Scolipede 2 when that was the speed booster in question.
Yeah, I know. I did say it was a speed boost king. Alright, next up we have Mystery OU. Batty versus Waffle. Okay, this one...
And Waffle waffled again and lost.
Waffle was waffling. First off, we saw the...
Waffling in his prep channel, maybe.
No. Well, Araquanid tried to set up webs but was poisoned by the Mega Venusaur. As Mega Charizard X got critted by the Ogre Pawn. As Goldengo set up and Terra Fairy to kill Corviknight on turn 8. While Terra Water Ogerpon killed it in return, sacking Great Tusk and using Enamorous' Healing Wish to heal Charizard. Then, after Araquanid set up webs again, we saw the Pounce Ogerpon on turn 18, killing it. Well, actually not killing it, just lowered its speed enough for Charizard to kill it. As Venusaur then killed King Gambit and survived Charizard's Flare Blitz.
Pounce Ogerpon?
No, Pounce Araquanid.
Well, you did say Pounce Ogerpon, though.
It pounced Ogerpon. And, Mega Venusaur then survived Charizard's Flare Blitz to kill it with Earth Power, winning Batty the game.
That's a bulky Venusaur.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. I mean, Venusaur is bulky in general, but that bulky? Oof.
Look, it runs thick fat, but it definitely needs a fair bit of investment to actually survive that.
I wonder if it was just lucky. It was a min roll.
I wonder if it was a roll, too.
But you can check that later. Okay. Well, next up, we move on to the Silverhaven Slowbros getting absolutely Grookey ganged by the Grovyle gang.
What do you mean Grookey ganged?
It was ganged up on. Absolutely mollywop.
Yeah, but this ain't a Grookey.
Yeah, this ain't a Grookey, but it was still Grookey ganged. Ganged up on. So, first off, we have PokeBH, where we saw one of the big surprises that happened. Brain Damage Havard beating the Bobsican.
I like how you felt the need to say the full name.
Yeah, and well, you did come up to me and say, Brain beat Bob, and then, I had to specify who, and then, there you go. So, Brain beats Bob here. How? Well, Chien-Pao...
Because he had a free matchup, that's how.
So, the Chien-Pao beat
I don't know what Bob was cooking.
So, the Chien-Pao beat the Hydrapple on turn 8. As Arceus Water survived Mega Metagross's attack to heal itself. As Chien-Pao came back in to beat the Gliscor, and then Assault curing the Overquill before killing it on turn 23. Then, we saw the Arceus then survive the Guzzlord's attack to heal itself. Then Tinglu surviving Mega Metagross's attack on turn 33 to bring in the Chien-Pao. Then defeated Guzzlord and with Ho-Oh on turn 36 before dying to Basculin, not Basculegion, Basculin, as Metagross died to Toxapex, who finished off Basculin for Brain to win.
I like how you just completely skip over this Basculin set.
Basculin, who brought Chloroblast, Wave Crash, Flip Turn.
I think I understand the tech.
Do you? Explain it. Explain why Bob felt the need to bring 2 HP lowering mines on a Basculin.
What?
Explain. Well, explain the set. What epiphany did you realize about this thing?
Well, first of all, you said he felt the need to bring 2 HP lowering Mons on a basculin.
Moves.
That's not what's weird here, Mikoi.
What?
That's just the natural byproduct of one of its abilities.
Rockhead.
Yeah, no recoil from Rockhead.
Yeah, but okay, what else did you realize?
So, Rockhead is probably why Chloroblast didn't, cut HP in half.
Makes sense, I guess, but why?
What I really don't get, though, is, Woodhammer exists.
Oh yeah, that too.
Why couldn't you run Woodhammer?
I don't know. Maybe he just felt the need to bring a special attack instead of a physical grass move.
What was he trying to hit?
You tell me.
I can't tell. I don't play this tier.
You tell me. Anyone tell me.
No.
In the comments. Anyone tell me what was the need what was the need for Chloroblast instead of Woodhammer?
Or just Chloroblast in general. Like, why?
Why? Yeah, it was too much cooking in the kitchen for Bob.
This is one of those weak Bob overcooks and it backfires tremendously.
Overcooked. Hey, that's a good.
The matchup was also just terrible here.
It was. Brain definitely had the better matchup of the two. And was it surprising that he won, I guess. So, next up we have...
Also, why does Bob keep bringing Guzzlord?
You know, he just doesn't like the blob.
Does he know that Guzzlord does not get its beast boost when it transforms?
I guess not. I guess he just doesn't. He just likes the good HP in it. It's very HP oriented thing.
What is his team telling him to do?
Guzzlord.
Have they not told him how Guzzlord works in this case?
I don't know.
Why is he still using it?
Maybe
it's not good.
Maybe when you eventually face the slow bros, maybe he will bring Chansey or Blissey instead of Guzzlord. Just to spite.
Fine with me.
Wow. Alright. Well, next up we have Kamove Chaos. Splodge losing to the Banded Body Press. And I didn't really have much notes because my notes are just basically one sentence long.
And you were like surprised when I immediately predicted in favor of Banded Body Press.
Yeah, and you know what? After this game, I get it now. Also, they didn't say replay.
Banded Body Press ain't bad. He just had a very rough 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I don't deny the prowess of Banded Body Press, but like, yeah, it just had a very finally starts to get going. Took him a little bit. So first off, we saw Toxapex suck the rocks, Wallopany Megad, killing Diancie on turn 27 because the first...
Okay, Megalopony had a really good matchup here.
It kinda did. As killing Diancie on turn 27, Regirock was then burned, and Zeraora crit killed the Slow King on turn 38, leading to the forfeit from Splodge.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That's it. That's basically what happened.
Well, he didn't forfeit right after. He didn't forfeit right after it got crit killed. He forfeited like 2 turns after.
Yeah, but you know, it was still relatively early, I guess.
Also, like I said, Mega Lopunny had a good matchup here because, like, I think he sacked his Diancie earlier.
I see.
Like that's definitely a Mega Diancie, but I didn't get the chance to Mega because he sent it in on the Mega Lopunny. And you know, Mega Lopunny is scrappy, so like the Ghost Dark thing he brought some or other, I think it was Regirock. Yeah, Mega Lopunny hit that too.
Yeah, it was just good. It was just a good matchup in general. Yeah, well done the band body press for that one. Next up we have the stabbing mega game. Trust me, it's gonna be a while before Slowbro finally wins this game. Derpy Boy beats the Velcroc. Stabbing mega. 462 Tyrannotars. You told you hold up. I don't get it.
What does that mean?
I don't get it. I don't get it. So, we saw the Thunderous setting up the nasty plot, defeating the Heatran on turn 14, as Regieleki rapid spun Hazards defeated Great Tusk, while Eternatus poisoned Tyranitar on turn 19, who died to Primarina before taking it out with Salt Cure. Well, Zamazenta beat the Tinglu and took itself out with Eternatus, with Regieleki e-speeding the rest to win Derpy Boy this game. Any other thoughts?
Not really, apart from the fact that mid-game, like the second time T-Tar came out onward, the indication that it had a Megastone kind of disappeared. So because I didn't catch the initial Mega when watching this live, I was like, is he gonna Mega Evolve that T-Tar or what?
Yeah, it can be weird like that. It was Tyranitarite, apparently.
Well, yes.
So yeah, that was good. Good win for Derpy Boy all around. Next up we have National Dex DOU. Luisen, defeating Frixel.
In a game very questionably played by Frixel, in my opinion.
So first off, we saw the Volcarona burn the Metagross, who Mega'd while Zapdos finished off the Dragapult.
Switching in a Metagross on a Volcarona is certainly a choice.
Thunderous, then...
why not just,
preserve it?
Attack the Volcarona right then and there with your Water Urshifu that's currently in, or if not, maybe send in the Polytoad?
Yeah, it was taken...
Why the hell are you sending in Metagross on a Dragapult and Volcarona?
Easy burn, I guess. I don't know. To get burned.
You don't want that if you're Frixel, though.
Yeah, you get burned as a result of that the switch in. Then we saw the Thunderous Dynamaxed and killed the Urshifu. Well,
also, I think Frixel should have taken advantage of when he had his Zapdos because, Dynamax Zapdos, it gets you more speed boosts.
Max Airstream.
Yeah, Max Airstream.
And, matches well against the Thunderous.
Well...
It's not Volt Absorb, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's behind light screen.
That will be a problem. That ended up being a problem. So, Rillaboom.
Zapdos didn't do very much, damn.
Rillaboom killed Volcarona as Thundurus then killed Zapdos on turn 5. Kingdra went on to Dynamax to kill it in return before dying to a crit Woodhammer from Rillaboom.
I'm wondering if that was game costing.
I would think so, because yikes. Also, Rillaboom took a lot out of that Woodhammer. Just dying to Rillaboom's U-turn.
Also, is that Rillaboom what item was that Rillaboom? Did it just naturally do that much?
Probably. If it that.
Did it just naturally did it just naturally 2-hit KO without crit?
A crit? Yeah, probably.
Damn, that did a lot.
So, after that, we saw the double targeting of the Politoed, while Rillaboom killed the Urshifu before dying to Metagross, leaving Louisins to kill Frixels in the end. The Metagross Wars went in Frixels' favor, Louisin's favor at the end, for Louisin to win.
Yep.
Your thoughts?
Only just wondering if Zapdos would have been the better Dynamaxer, but I mean, Kingdra was still pretty clearly good too.
Underranked?
It probably would have been better if it didn't die to a crit.
Yeah.
It's just Zapdos is normally kind of a go-to for Dynamaxing, because, Max Airstream.
Max Airstream boosting speed up very nicely. Alright, next up we have National Dex Uber.
Same reason why Thundurus is also a go-to.
Yep. Max Airstream.
Although in Thundurus' case, it can also boost attack with
Max Nuclei. Max Nuclei. Alright, next up we have National Dex Ubers. Taka versus Latiasite. Oof. Alright, so next up we...
And if you're wondering when the Slowbros will win a game, it's not now.
Saw Ribombee setting up the webs before dying to E-turn, while Fairy Arceus Water defeated Koraidon on turn 7. Yveltal then survived Calyrex's Therium Z to beat it with knockoff before Xerneas.
What was that Yveltal said? Why did Therium do so little?
Why did Therium do so little? Yeah, 46%. Not a good. That's a Calyrex as well. I don't know, strange Yveltal sets we're seeing in this week.
I want to say maybe it was Assault Fest, but no, maybe the Z move was just
weak
because it was probably based on Draining Kiss.
Yeah, I would think so. Then we saw...
It might have just been a weak Z move.
Xerneas then took itself out with Groudon on turn 12 after the fact. Then we saw Arceus dying, Cramorant paralyzing Groudon, while Mega Lopunny then tricked Yveltal on turn 16, then killed Cramorant.
Oh. Yeah, the Z move for Draining Kiss is only 100.
Ouch. Not good. Not good in this format. And then we saw, of course, the Lopunny tricking the Yveltal on turn 16 with the boots and the scarf. Then killed Cramorant before Healing Wished to heal the Groudon, killing Eternatus before dying to Koraidon, winning Latiasite this game. Any thoughts?
Not really.
Latiasite played a very straightforward game. A lot of strange Yveltal sets, I know.
I don't think that was even a strange set. It's just the Z move was weak.
Okay. Next up we have...
I think that was pretty standard of a set, if anything.
Next up we have shared power brands. We saw Zap beat Bleehay. Surprised?
Not at all.
You shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be. I mean, it took it to 3 still. Bleehay still won a game at least, but... overall, the fact... Oof. First off, we saw game 1. The Dene paralyzed Revavroom, who died to Okidogi on turn 7.
I find it funny how Bleehay got a technician version, and then the first thing he uses with it is Nuzzle to Dene. Because, oh my goodness, look at that power increase in Nuzzle.
9.8. Just 9.8. I mean, the intent was still to paralyze the Revavroom, but still.
Yes, obviously.
Then died to Okidogi on turn 7 as Garchomp then Terra-Fired, burning the Calyrex Ice with Fire Fang before killing it in return with Scale Shot. Before being poisoned by the Okidogi on turn 13. Just Malignant Chain, no, not Malignant Chain, Toxic Chain, just running around amok. Dying to Dedenne, who poisoned Hitmonlee before dying to that high jump kick on turn 19. After it died, then we saw the Virizion kill the Donphan on turn 27, while Okidogi poisoned the Sableye, who encored Feraligatr on turn 39 before dying to Persian. The Calyrex then defeat the Feraligatr, then Persian at the end for Zap to win. Any thoughts?
I was just a little surprised we didn't see Donphan come out earlier because, that's sturdy right there.
That is a sturdy Donphan. Would have been very useful. Then game 2 happened. Game 2 was a bit of a doozy for Bleehay. So then we saw first.
It was a doozy for Bleehay?
He won this one. So.
And why was it a doozy?
Okay, Zap. Okay, meant to say Zap there. Dugtrio defeat Caparaja before dying to Porygon Z, who Terra Ghosted to beat Scyther on turn 6 with the Shadow Ball, while Dugong defeated the Wugtrio with the nasty triple axle of all things. While Cobalion defeated Hitmonlee as Plusle and killed Luxray and Terraground Revavroom via Grass Knot on turn 14, sweeping the rest for Bleehay to win. Plus,
Bleehay's combination of abilities was low-key cracked here.
Cracked?
Yes, did you happen to notice that Plusle did not take Life Orb damage whenever it used Thunderbolt?
Wait, what's the ability?
It got it from Caparaja.
Sheer farce!
On top of which, that Porygon Z was adaptability.
Yeah, yep. Such a dangerous combo.
So if you're wondering about that Porygon Z and why it would, and I'm pretty sure that thing was also Life Orb, right?
Didn't reveal it, but sure.
Okay, it could have been choiced, I guess. We don't know.
We
But,
don't know.
It only used Shadow Ball, so we don't know, because, Sheer Force would have worked on Shadow Ball too.
Yeah. What a boost.
So that was a Sheer Force adaptability Porygon Z, and and plus it was also Sheer Force adaptability with Life Orb and Nasty Plug. Good God.
And Gooey. Because Wug Trio. And Gooey. So, once you touch it.
Gooey's good here because you can't hit anything without them being slower than it.
Yeah. Plusle the goat. Plusle the goat.
Plusle the goat.
Only in rounds. So, game 3.
Some would argue that Bleehee is the goat, but no, I argue that it is Plusle.
Plusle is the goat. So, first off, in game 3, we saw the Grimmsnarl and the Palkia paralyzing each other. Spidops then set webs while Baxcalibur Terra grounded and defeated the Ceruledge on turn 6. As Grimmsnarl then set up screens while Electros was setting up Coil, leading to Ironmoth beating the Palkia on turn 15. Then we saw the Grimmsnarl paralyze the Florges.
Oh, yeah, wait, turn 14 was a nasty para for Palkia, wasn't it?
It kinda was, yeah. Good.
Would have probably killed the Iron Moth had it not gotten parried, and then that would have solved some problems down the line.
Yeah, Ironmoth beat the Palkia there. Then Grimmsnarl paralyzed the Florges, while Electros killed Ironmoth and Bleehey continued to set hazards as Flapple defeated the Spidops on turn 28 before being burned by Mew, who lost to Scyther, who's now fighting, and defeated Baxcalibur and Florges at the end for Zap to win.
Yet another Flapple.
Flapple's good. You kidding?
Well, no, it's not really that good.
It's a hustle. You get the hustle boost.
Yes, now Hustle's good. Flapple is,
Flapple's not. Well, Scyther definitely had the hustle boost with him.
Okay.
Good God.
Okay, something I wonder, why did Bleehey not just outright kill the Flapple on turn 23?
Why indeed?
I think he should have done that. There was no harm in, U-turning.
Yeah. Maybe you just wanted the more the layer
spike. If you're calling a switch, then you can just U-turn. That's fine.
Maybe.
I mean, Spidops get stakeout.
I mean, the momentum was definitely on. Well, he thought that it was gonna be on the thing, but no. Also, the para on turn 25 was kind of meh. Because it was just left with a Grimmsnarl and the Scyther.
Yep. That was a really bad para, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of unfortunate how Bleehey had, stakeout here, but...
Yep.
Wait a minute, what the...
What?
I just realized, he had a Flapple of his own in team selection, and he had a Meowscarada.
Oh, he could have used Protean.
He could have Protean Hustle! Are you kidding?
Dude, Protean Hustle would have been absolutely bonkers. Zap would have struggled.
What? Oh, why did he miss out on that? What the hell?
Ah, unfortunate.
And he could have had that combined with Stakeout.
Dude, that thing would have been brutal. Yeah, Meowscarada and a Flapple. And Thermal Exchange, yeah. Just a lot of missed opportunities for Bleehey here.
Like, look, I can understand not picking one of those. Like, maybe you don't want the risk of Hustle missing everything.
Yeah.
But Meowscarada with Protean. Excuse me? Why are you not using that?
Also, would have benefited the rest of the team having Protean too.
Probably.
Yeah. Missed opportunity there. Alright, next up we have Same 6. Oh, we really thought that Dreepy was going to win. But BTK...
Dreepy got unlucky here.
Yeah, but BT Moe Kyun decided to show her up. With a pretty... neat, I want to say neat team. Also, the thing we thought that was going to sweep...
I don't think it was that neat because it was probably almost identical to what Dreepy brought.
Really? Well, also the thing that we thought was going to sweep didn't end up happening, but another potential thing that we thought was actually no. That was also an option.
What thing did you think was going to sweep?
The Arcanine.
Well,
it did a lot of damage. But
yes, but it's not gonna get past what is obviously going to be defensive Slowbro.
Yep.
Not that easily, anyway.
We talked about this in the theory modding section of the Same 6. And
yes, we did. And I'm pretty sure they both brought Rocky Helmet Slowbro.
Yep, they did. Well, speaking of Slowbro, that Oko the Hydrapple really early on in on turn 2 as
that was not good.
Also, I typed in as Hydrapple instead of Flapple, so I'm just gonna go with Hydrapple instead. So burned the Vespiquen as and then used Rocky Helmet to chip the obvious Mega Pinsir as Vespiquen was then sacked on turn 11 to allow Arcanine Nisui to E-speed it before dying to an Earthquake. It was EQ. Chinchou, then... Why did I say Chinchou? It's Chinchino.
Bro. Like at least Hydrapple and Flapple Ryman are part of the same evolution family. Chinchou's a whole separate being.
They just sound similar, okay? So I'm gonna say Chinchou, Chinchino.
No!
Then tidy up, killing the Flapple on turn 19 as Mega Pinsir killed the Vespiquen. And then we saw a pretty unfortunate miss. Turn 26, the Arcanine Nisui missed the head smash, leaving it to die to a Scald Slowbro, as it then survived Bullet Seed to beat Chinchino, as Mega Pinsir finished off the Slowbro for PTK to win. So,
that miss didn't really matter, by the way.
Because Slowbro was going to survive it.
Yep, and Arcanine was gonna die anyway, and Arcanine was very pivotal to Drapey's endgame.
Here's a Mega Pinsir who left.
Yeah.
Also, I like how my notes say Chinchou and Chinchino. I could never get my mind off straight up from Chinchou.
Oh my gosh.
Wonders of the human mind. Alright, next up...
So not that it mattered by this point, but why did Dreepy body press the opposing Slowbro instead of Ice Beaming?
I don't know.
Come on, don't take more damage!
make PTK's endgame seem a little less, like, more winnable. Make PTK's endgame more winnable. Alright, then we get to OU, and finally we can talk about the only game that the Slowbros won. Jojen beating One Last Kiss.
And low-key, it was It was quite a bit because of a crit.
It was big. First off, we saw the Gliscor Terra Watered and poisoned the Weavile on turn 6 before it Terra Dorked on turn 11. Gliscor then poisoned the Alamamola and knocked the Weavile's item on turn 16 before Wheezing burned the Petrarud and Tinglu, as Ogerpon crit killed it in return on turn 35.
Just as it was about to receive a very nice wish pass from Alomamola.
Yeah, that was a very, very big turn there for Jojen. So, Zamazenta then died, then Ogerpon killed the Garchomp on turn 41. Blissey then died shortly after, and then Alamamola dodged the Megalatios, who killed the Weavile, before One Last Kiss was forced to forfeit.
Also, One Last Kiss brought the wrong team.
Did he?
At the beginning of the game, he said, "Oh nah, I loaded the wrong team."
Oh, that was a bad omen, I guess. Or One Last Kiss. Not only loading the wrong team, but losing to a pretty bad crit.
It's fine, the rest of his team won.
Yeah, it was just the minorest of setbacks. Now we get to talk about your Pissant series. We have the Stupid Town Snoms tying the Limasawa Street Litwicks.
Because it seems they can't tie up a week.
Well, also you.
With a win.
Well, also you. We could also say the same thing about you. Because you never.
What do you mean?
You never lost a week yet.
Neither have they.
Well, yeah, both of you are with that fact. Alright, first off, we saw Poke BH, a tiny game here between Panu and TTT Tech. Absolutely tiny.
Was there ever any doubt?
It was a tiny game. It was just a very tiny game.
This isn't the shortest game of our set, by the way.
Well, this is also the.
So, what are you gonna call the shorter ones?
Well, absolutely molecule level game, but also this one is I had the least to say, really, because we saw the Moltres poison the Dondozo, we saw the Arceus Ghost set up on turn 17, but was poisoned, while Ho-Oh Swords Dance to kill the opposing Ho-Oh on turn 30, killing Tinglu before TTT Tech forfeited.
I find it funny how this is the one time you don't mention a crit that didn't matter.
What, the Ho-Oh?
Yeah.
The crit kill?
Yes.
I mean, it was Swords Dance boosted.
Yeah, but you always mention crits whether they matter or not.
Okay, well, this one, in this particular case, it didn't matter. Just didn't matter at the moment.
I just noticed TT Tech is running a level 99 Tinglu.
I mean, I've seen level 99 strats before, but hey.
Yep, I mean, I have too.
But hey, I guess this is just a one time where it works instead of running a level 100 Tinglu. I don't know. Let them explain. Alright, next up we have... oh, this is a game you want to talk about. Kamove Chaos. The Hisui region losing to the Aha Gamered. Finally.
He won the 4-peat, Mikoi.
Yeah, finally. The 4-peat, the streak is broken for L-Taker, but my god, was this game very, very close. And great googly moogly. This game was a treat to watch.
This game was so close. It made my heart race. It gave me a new heart attacks.
Too many to count. And I understand that while rewatching this game. So, L-Taker's Slow King survived the Hisui region's Slow King's floor cannon attempt on turn 8, while Megalatias and Cresselia then trapped each other until the latter switched out, leading to Slow King getting poisoned on turn 24, while Volcanion died to Slow King on turn 28.
Okay, I forget what L-Taker was confused about during this game. I think it was either the fact that Volcanion died to that. I think he didn't know why it died.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have been something else. It was either Volcanion dying to that, or Slow King, surviving, like, +2 Fleur Cannon from opposing Slow King.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I forget exactly what he was confused about, but, like, he couldn't understand why it had happened at the time.
Okay. Then we saw Megalatios Oko the Regirock on turn 30 with a steam eruption, while Megalatios defeated Deoxys on turn 39, as Cresselia then used Z Teleport to heal itself, while Megalatios...
Okay, that was so fire.
Yeah, the Z Teleport healing the Cresselia was nice. Then switched out while Megalatios come back to miss the Bolt Strike, but beat Colossal on turn 55, while Ursaluna then killed the Slow King on turn 75. Then we saw the Megalatios then defeat the Cresselia on turn 85, before losing the Megalatios on turn 97, and then Ditto was just the last minute option for Hisui region. Almost got the mega sweep done, but Slow King was such a Chad. Ursaluna also dodged the Bolt Strike before it died. And then we saw the Bolt Striking Latios then do mega damage to Slow King before it did Core Enforcer, and ultimately killed. Great ball sacks on a corn dog stick. This was very close.
Closer than it should have been, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we prepped quite well for Ditto, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, did you notice that Ursaluna set?
Yeah. I thought...
How little damage it was taking?
Yeah. That was quite the commodity there, bro.
And let me see something. Didn't L-Taker miss something really pivotal?
Could you check?
Bolt Strike missed on Ditto, which was Slow King.
Oh, yeah, he said, come on.
That was kind of major.
He still won, but...
Definitely made things harder, though.
He did say, come on, and then, he still won, but, yeah, that was pretty pivotal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good job, L-Taker, for bringing it back and providing us with a possible contender for Game of the Year. At least for this season.
And all his mons were references.
Yes, they were. Next up is Stabbin' Mega. Rafna versus Don Vasquez. Now, you did mention...
I don't want to talk about this.
You did mention earlier saying that, what do you call a shorter game than Pano versus TTT Tech? Well, this one was that molluscule level game.
Molluscule?
Molecular level game. It was very short, and not for the very good reason for your team. Ravna basically outprepped. So we have...
No, he literally brought the Space Speakers team. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, he adopted it from his father. That's right.
Yeah, this is literally like the exact team that was ran last.
So Urshifu first defeated the Star Raptor. Then Delphox beat the Magirna. And then we saw the turn 6. We saw the Oko Great Dusk that got critted, beating the Iron Crown before Dawn forfeited because that Delphox was too damn strong.
It literally 6-0'd, yeah.
Yikes. Molecular level game.
Yes, it was 7 turns.
Molecular level. Alright, next up we have National Dex DOU. Clem versus Aragon.
I'm glad you didn't predict for Clem.
I debated you, if you recall. You thought I was gonna pick for Clem just because he had the better, he had the better support and...
Also, see, this is the Logice team.
Yeah, this is exactly the Logice team, yes. VGC levels, my god. Alright, so... Spectrier Dynamax, killing Zygarde and forcing Genesect to Dynamax, while Incineroar nearly died to Blastoise to pivot. While Mega Salamence brought the Urshifu to Sash on turn 6 before dying to Togekiss, while Nihilego beat the Blastoise on turn 10. Then Nihilego used Rockium Z on Kartana, who died to Spectrier as...
Well, you see, Mikoi, that's like special Rockium Z, so like, it's not unthinkable that could just up and die. I mean, it's a Kartana.
It's a Kartana, but still. Rockium Z? To target
sure,
it?
Why not?
And it died to Spectrier as Heatran then survived via Shukaberry, with Aragon finishing off the rest of the Mons for him to win. What any other thoughts?
Not really, but we had a very good call this week.
Good.
I think they suspected who Clem was getting his team's pass from. Well, lo and behold, the exact person they suspected actually did show up to watch the game, so maybe they were right.
Yeah. Because it worked. Because he wanted to see if it works. And lo and behold, it did work.
What? No, it didn't.
Oh.
Because we won and not them.
Oh, right. Alright, next up though, National Dex Ubers. We saw Fiend beat Entros follow. That sigh says a lot about this game.
Okay, so maybe we were a little Zacian weak.
Yes.
And maybe Entro was not aware that the Zacian was a Z-move Zacian, and that it hadn't used it yet, and that they almost always run Fight EMZ with close combat, and that maybe that would have been a good time to sack the Glamora.
Well,
and then our Arceus actually survives a close combat at that level, even though it's really boosted. Could have gone different.
So, first off, we saw the Zygarde paralyze the Cramorant before getting poisoned by the Groudon, as it dodged its Dragon Tail on turn 6 and missed Precipice Blades on Glamora. So there was a little bit sort of luck for intro to start off with. Who poisoned Arceus Dark before Cramorant was sacked to Zacian on turn 12. Then, after Mega Ray died and Arceus Dark was killed by the Yveltal, Zacian Swords danced, using Fighting MZ to beat the electric Arceus ground on turn 20 and swept, switching out only against the Scarf Yveltal before finishing it off to win Fiend the game.
Insanely, if Yveltal crit with foul play, we might have actually won.
If it stayed in. No, you mean the crit. You're right.
Well, if it stayed in, yeah, maybe. Probably would have won there too. But Fiend was on to our shenanigans, unfortunately.
He was calling it. Like, he knew what he was doing with that one.
The one thing that made me real sad is watching the Zacian kill the Cramorant knowingly about to get parried and shipped.
And yep.
Like, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Just maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would have been nice to keep the thing healthy, I guess. I don't know.
But damn, in hindsight, we didn't exactly have great Zacian answers.
Well.
The Arc Electric was meant to be the Zacian answer, but...
It's not raining Behemoth Blade. Or it just didn't use it.
It, probably just didn't use it. I mean, No, it did use it.
Well.
It was running it.
Okay. Alright, next up is
And I think this is apparent, but Entro kept U-turning out with the Yveltal, because otherwise foul play wouldn't have been enough.
Which makes sense. Alright, next up we have Ranbats. JJ beating Irpachuza. No banana picks. Damn it. Lost content. Alright, so game 1, we saw the Porygon Z Oko the Camerupt very haphazardly there, as Miss Drevis...
Well, yes, because, hold up, I need to actually pull up the game.
Adapter?
It's sheer force adaptability!
You abused it yet again. So, Miss Drevis then set up and killed Noivern on turn 7 before killing Venusaur, despite getting seeded.
Also, Irpa's Porygon Z actually did seem to be Life Orb this time, because it wasn't choiced.
Finally, right? Then we saw...
So it was sheer force Life Orb adaptability!
Yeah, but did it carry you to success? I don't think so. We saw the turn 12 Titan missed the Icicle Crash on Misdreavus. While Porygon Z then electric but lost to T-Tar. Who dodged the Hurricane Oricorio to kill it with Stone Edge on turn 18.
I genuinely wonder if that would have killed, because that would have been adaptability sheer force Hurricane, because yes, Hurricane seems to get sheer force boost as well.
Well, confusion. So...
Well, No, confusion didn't
Yeah.
activate.
Yeah,
Oh,
gosh,
you were just
sheer force.
you were just reiterating why it gets the sheer force boost. Yes, thank you.
Yes. So we saw the Embor kill the Pulty guys. So Titan killed the Luxray and Tyranitar before Garchomp turned grounded to kill with Earthquake and JJ to win. Your thoughts?
Not really.
Right.
We just kind of got outmatched here, and we missed some moves, some pivotal moves.
Mm-hmm. Then we saw game 2. We saw the Chi-Yu.
Now this, I think you already know how I feel about this.
Oh boy, well, the Chi-Yu critted the Hitmonchan, while Thunderous killed the Masquerain on turn 8, while Hitmonchan beat Hinamorous, while Thunderous Terraflying to kill Toxapex on turn 18, as
That mattered. I mean, sure, it might have been Beads of Ruin, but that wasn't gonna kill.
it was a very momentous kill, a crit kill at that. Okay, he said.
Yes.
As Hitmonchan then killed Raikou on turn 26, while Arceus Rock...
You know, maybe Hitmonchan wouldn't have had to take all that damage if Toxapex was still alive and walled Raikou perfectly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had, where's the Pex? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had Volt Absorb, Jolteon.
Also, can we talk about how, JJ was using Sheer Force and, didn't realize that would apply to Rapid Spin?
Sheer Force! Once again.
Well, hey, it's a great ability.
I know, but again? You're right. Then we saw the Arceus Rock kill the Iron Shreds as Thunderous then used Focus Blast to kill Arceus and Jolteon. Yeah.
Why didn't he attack?
Why did he not attack?
He didn't need to do that!
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care that you understand the Tauros, you have reach and intimidate!
Man, yeah, you
have reach and intimidate for crying out loud! You didn't need to set up! You could have just killed it!
He could have just killed it and then got off the D-dance after the fact.
You won if you just attacked it! You just won there!
You'd have beaten the remaining 2 Mons, yeah. So after she molds there, so we saw the Jolteon lose it once again to Thunderous because, you know, for some reason he healed the thing. He healed the thing with Volt Absorb, knowing the fact that, you know, it did carry Volt Absorb. So that died. And then Ursaring was then set up with turn normal. You know, there was a chance. There was a chance there for Ursaring. But then, the Tauros...
Oh, Tauros just naturally outsped it.
Yeah, Tauros then came in, and then Body Slam killed for Irpa. JJ won. Yeah. Pretty bad. That's pretty bad, look for Irpa. So mad. Pokeart's so mad about that game, too. Alright. Now,
man, you could have just... You could have... If you wanted to set up, you could have just set up on turn 32 instead of recovering.
You just had to set up the turn after the fact, you know?
You didn't need to recover.
Oh, well, it's fine.
You could have just straight up attacked. I'm pretty sure you just won if you did, or you could have set up there, because it's not like Tauros could have killed you that turn.
No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. Just survives an attack.
You could have just set up there and won.
Also, it wouldn't have the...
You weren't supposed to set up the following turn.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay. Next.
You better have put that banana on, I swear to God.
I wish I could have
He
gotten...
deserves it.
There's your dunce cap for the whole Torrier Paw, unfortunately. Alright, next up we have Same 6. Another game which I was quite sad about. Michael Durbest versus TPP. This one was a brutal one for TPP. Very, very brutal. Because Michael, quite honestly, brought some really, really unconventional mons, but really good ones.
We could have won if we had been given the chance to go on the offensive at all.
Oh, Michael was hard aggressive this game, though. TPP had...
Oh, it's not even it.
Well...
It's not like we died normally.
So, first off, we saw the Obstagoons dying together on turn 4. Well...
I have to wonder if that was okay. I mean, could we have had Obstagoon later? I kind of wish we did. I wish we had it later.
So, then turn 8 happened, where we saw Veluza crit the Moltres with the Aqua Cutter. We saw that turn happened before and then the Psycho Cut killed the Kingdra. Or the Rain Dance boost. Just double crit all the way for poor Michael. For poor TPP against Michael. Before Aqua Jetting Veluza. Before dying to Fione. As Michael's Fione then used Gracium Z to kill it on turn 13. As Kingdra then finished...
That was a good set. I liked that set.
Yeah, and then Kingdra finished off Wigglytuff for Michael to win. Yeah, Volton Veluza. Those crits were Volton. Poor TPP. I had him picked. Okay, Art.
RNG didn't.
Blame pick. Blame pick. It deserves it.
I know those moves have like high crit chances, but still.
I gotta wonder if that thing was running scope lens or something.
TPP says it might have been running Assault Vest or something. I don't know what it was running.
Still, the crits were deadly. Deadly.
Yes, quite literally, because they killed 2 Mons.
Very unfortunately, too. Kingdra was about to set up, and Moltres also was set up with agility. Yikes.
We could have started the game a bit better, but
you can't really fault the crit. You can't really predict how the crits work. Well, you get at least Poke Art. You get to end on a...
What I mean is, we probably could have started a little more on the aggressive, like Michael did. We were on the back foot when he started on the aggressive.
Okay, fair enough. Well, at least with 2 bad games there, Poke Art, at least you get to end off on a high note. We saw Mystery OU where Clean defeated Poke MH.
You're right, this is a pretty high note to leave off on.
Yeah, it was also one of the last ones to be played. The last game for you, at least.
Yeah, second last overall.
Yeah, last one for you. So, we saw the Ninetales set up the Aurora Veil. Then Gallade, Megad.
And before it set up the Aurora Veil, it set up Snowscape.
Snowscape. That's right.
Because, well, it's not as though it couldn't set it naturally, but I mean, it was just in case of rain.
And with
lo and behold, look what was brought.
Pelipper. So then Gallade was then Megad, and Swords danced, Okoing the Iron Treads on turn 5. Then Okoed the Pelipper and Mega Swampert, sweeping until the Zamazenta Terrified and set up Iron Defense, killing it on turn 13 before Hetrain killed it to win clean the game.
Mega Gallade is so good, man. Yet no one else brought it.
Yeah, no one else brought it. I mean, you use a traditional Mega Gallade in Gen 7 OU.
Exactly. I mean, it's hella good.
It's good.
Because it's ridiculously fast.
It's fast.
And it sets up, it gets good coverage.
And it can tank special hits well. As I've learned.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, it can, apparently.
So, yeah, well done, Clean, for bringing it home, and, you know, your GOAT. Good win. Why?
My GOAT. I never had any doubt.
Yeah. Well, we should know that. Clean had it pretty good. Clean had it pretty good. So that was week 3. So who won predicts?
The winner of predicts was... Aw, damn it.
Who won?
You again.
Yay! I was scared for a bit that Pick would win.
No, Pick got an exact 50%.
So you know who to blame for your losses in Rands and Same Six. How many did I got?
You got 20 out of 32.
Good numbers.
I got 14 out of 24.
Which was also good numbers. Where we both got above half.
Yes.
For you, Pick. Alright, so we're now in the halfway point of the round robin seasons. Because now it's week 4. And this should hopefully decide, so after this week, this should hopefully decide who is pretty much guaranteed in playoffs and who isn't.
Well, it won't. I don't think it will. It shouldn't.
Yeah, I said after this week.
It'll give us a good idea of who's gonna make it. At least 2 different teams, I think.
I mean, okay, taking a look at the spreadsheet here, very quickly. I mean, you guys are pretty much, you and the Slugmas are tied at number 1 together with 6 points, so you're sitting pretty.
That's not right.
Was it not?
We don't have 6 points. Do they?
Oh no, 5, sorry. I was looking at differential.
Well, oh, do we have the same differential?
Yeah, you both do. It's 6.
Oh, wow. An exact tie between us.
Between Slugmas and you.
We need to fix that.
Yeah, so you and the Slugmas are sitting pretty. Absols and Gurkha Gang having 4. Absols having 4 points and Gurkha Gang having 3 points. Tying with the Stupid Town Snoms, who also have 3 points, but they have a worse differential in 0. And then, of course, we saw the Slow Bros, the Cultists, and the Ambers. The Slow Bros, I don't think that they're gonna make playoffs.
I don't think the Cultists are either.
Yeah, they both have pretty strong teams to bat against after this week. So yeah, this is a interesting little development here. So, week 4, taking a look at the mystery OU. It's OUBL. So, We have...
Oh, you boys love?
Oh, you boys love. That's right. So...
I'm sorry.
So...
I'm sorry. I heard BL.
Poke are definitely influenced by recent events. So... OUBL. We have Mons to choose from to add to our already existing OU team. And oh boy, the selections are going to be very, very interesting this time. When Tarapa goes,
Sneasler's not legal.
The what?
Sneasler isn't legal.
Yeah, but you got a Tarapagos, you got Reggie Lecky, you got Roaring Moon, you got Normal Landorus, you got Volcarona, you got the strong things. Also, you got Zamazenta. Strong things, but you can only bring 2 of them. Because having 3 or more, you're overpowered as frick. Also, Terra is banned. Just so you know.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to make the OP Mons OP again, right?
Or OP'er. Alright, let's start off with the slug...
Well, Mikoi, most of those were banned precisely due to Terra.
Well, make it fair. Make it fair, of course, for everyone. So first off, let's begin with the Sugma Slugma. Why did I say it? I had a strict rule in not saying it, and yet I broke it. Versus the Grovile gang.
Broken your vow, Mikoi.
Damn it. Slugma balls. Versus the Grovile balls. Alright. First off, we have Poke BH. Richard Milliplane versus Brain Damage Heaver. 2 guys who won against pretty strong opponents last week. Who do you think?
Richard won by bringing simple cheese, and Brain brought by bringing an actual team.
Oh, does that lean your... Yeah, did last week's performances sway your opinion?
Oh god, am I really gonna predict in favor of Brain?
It is possible. He did beat Bobs again by playing kinda good.
What are you predicting?
I'm predicting Richard. I think comparatively for both of them, Brain may have the better team, but Richard has definitely the better play. So I think this is all going to come down to skill level, and Richard will win.
Richard, you better not lose to Brain. I swear to God.
Well, let's see what happens. What does pick say?
The pick says Brain.
Oh, it knows. So, we move on now to Cam of Chaos, Akira versus Banded Body Press. It was a good matchup on paper.
Yes, seems kind of close to me, even.
Mm-hmm. Who are you predicting?
Who are you predicting?
I don't know. Akira brought a pretty whack team last week. Banded Body Press definitely looked the better of the 2. In terms of overall, Akira, I think, has looked better overall this tour instead of Banded Body Press. So, it's a tough one. I think I'm going to go with Banded Body Press. I think that's just... I think that's just mainly gut instinct from me.
Okay. I'll agree with it then.
Alright. We're both picking Banded to Body Press. Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees.
Oh, okay. Stab and Mega. The Jungler versus Derpy Boy. Are you convinced now, Pokeheart?
Yes, I'm convinced.
Good.
Jungler to win.
Jungler to win. The Jungler looked very strong, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. Does Pick agree?
The pick disagrees.
Goes for Dragon Ball. Next up is National Dex DOU. Eevee versus Louisin. Wow. Poke art.
Can I pick Louisin? He finally won. Can I pick him now?
I will also pick Louisin. I will say Louisin looked stronger last week, and overall, I think the boys kind of had a rough patch in the beginning, but I think right now in week 3 he's able to bounce back. Yeah, I'm going Louisin.
I wouldn't be surprised if Eevee won, though. Eevee didn't necessarily play bad last week.
Eevee's had a pretty interesting BLT. I mean, they did win a couple of times.
Wrong tour.
Well, for this...
I mean, Eevee won BLT too, but this isn't that tour.
But, you know, Eevee still did okay-ish here. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, but I think Louisin wins.
Okay.
Spick agree?
Yeah, wait. I was about to say yes, but actually, yes, it does, okay.
Okay. National Dex Ubers. We see Remnonk versus Latiasite.
Latiasite.
Yeah, 100-0. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not impressed with Remnonk all throughout this tour.
I don't know, mate, but if you think it's 100-0, you may also have to say that you will eat a shoe if Remnonk wins.
Oh, if I'll get that corn dog ready with the shoe on top. So yeah, I think Latiasite will win. Does Pick agree?
The pick does not agree.
He wants to be bold. Shared power rounds. Michaelis versus Zap. Kind of a highlight, this one.
Ooh, yeah.
I like it.
I'm going Michaelis, though.
Ooh, I mean, you're not wrong. Michaelis is 3-0. Doing great this tour. But Zap's also been doing good.
Is Zap also 3-0?
I think... Can you check?
They're both 3-0.
Damn, this is
someone's win streak is ending.
This is a good match. This is a good matchup on paper. You saying Michaelis?
Yeah.
I'm saying Zap. Now don't get me...
surprise me too much.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Michaelis is definitely a strong player, but Zap's also been showing up, dude. It's gonna be a 3-game series. I hope it is. I'm better bringing friggin' shitty broken mons. Alright, so does Pick agree? Who does Pick side with?
The pick sides with Zap.
Alright, sides with me. Next up, we have Same 6. Crying versus PTK Moe-kun. Let's take a look at that Same 6, shall we?
Okay.
Oof. Can you say rainified?
Let's see.
Can you say rainified? Because a C...
Oh, yeah, kinda.
Because a C, Volbeat, can set up the rain dance, allowing Kabutops to sweep, and allow Pikachu to hit thunders. Very freely, too.
Yeah.
Very freely, too.
Not bad rain potential.
Pretty freely, too, because there's no ground type. But Shreem could, honestly stop it and use Sunny Day Weather Ball, even to take out Tinkaton. Milotic can just stall and wall, basically. That's it. That's basically it. I'm saying Crying to win.
Okay.
What? Who are you going with?
What? Frankly, I think I was gonna go Crying too, because better player.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought you were gonna go for PTK there, from the way you were...
I mean, honestly, this could easily go either way, in my opinion.
Really?
I mean, PTK is plenty good, too.
Well, we'll see about that. Well, who does pick... Well, what does pick predict?
Pick predicts crying.
Okay, and we see Mystery OU, Batty versus One Last Kiss.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Was this a rematch for BLT?
Probably?
You want to double check that just in case?
In BLT.
Interesting. It was a BLT rematch from...
They just missed each other, because in the week where One Last Kiss's team faced Baddies, Bokoa was playing instead.
Oh, okay, right. So, yeah, interesting. Who do you think wins here?
In my opinion?
Yeah.
Batty.
Alright. I'm going One Last Kiss. I can't stop the glazing here.
You will forever glaze him.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. When he's...
yeah, but like...
He did lost last week.
People.
He's good. Who does pick agree? Who does pick side with?
The pick side's you.
Okay. Wow, it's predicted me for twice now. Making up for last week, I guess. Next up we have the Silverhaven Slow Bros versus the Corvus Squire Colts. And Slow Bros I've already gotten one because one already played. Alright, so first off we have Poke BH, Bobsican versus Flampoke. Well, okay, alright. Do you trust Bobsican? Fair enough. Or will he... Or do you have that stinking feeling that he's gonna overcook?
I think he's gonna bring a Guzzlord again. Does that answer your question?
Well, so is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Well... See how it hasn't been working?
So are you really saying Flampoke is going to win against Bobsican?
Yeah, probably.
Wow! Are you predicting for Flam?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this comes as a shock. I'm going with Bob. I think Flampoke's win was undeserved. I mean, he has been playing decent, but not there yet. So
look, he's probably just gonna win on matchup because he's gonna bring an actual good team, probably.
It's probably a team that is beating a Guzzlord team like Bob's. I'm going Bob though. I have faith.
Okay.
Who does pick side with?
It sides with Bob.
Bob. Alright. Move Chaos. We see Splodge versus Class.
Class.
Yeah. No question. Class is the better player here. Splodge is okay at best. Class is pretty good. Does Pick agree?
The Pick disagrees.
Stab and Mega. TGK versus Zastra. First time we're seeing Zastra play instead of Yoru.
Yeah, because Yoru quit. Stopped liking S&M. Can't blame him.
Can't blame him indeed after the luck he had. So, what do we think here? We've seen Zastra play before.
Zastra should win.
Yeah, I agree. From past experience, I would say Zastra is favored here.
Like, TGK is just a Taurus Plaza main.
Good for the exposure. Does Pick agree?
The Pick agrees.
National Dexy DOU. What was supposed to be Tanakh versus Sea Life turned into Shadowmaster versus Shiritu.
It was never meant to be Sea Life. I just, maybe they might not have gotten in their lineup on time.
Maybe. But after that development, what do you think?
Sherry 2 maybe?
Ooh, over Shadow Master?
Yeah.
I haven't really seen Shuri 2 play all that much, but
I think he was in DOU World Cup. I think he was a captain at that. Pretty sure he's been I'm pretty sure he's been vital support for the Corvies in terms of building.
Good. Okay, I'll agree with you. Let's see how Shuri 2 plays.
Also, Shuri 2 was on me and Youth's radar during the draft. Like, he was on our draft plan, but the Corvies took him.
Because of the Doubles World Cup experience.
Well, yeah, and that he actually plays this tier.
This specific tier. Okay, yeah, I'll agree.
Sounds like it.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you and go for Shuri 2 as well. We'll just see how he plays. Does pick agree?
The pick... Oh, wait a minute. I did something wrong here. Hold on.
Agrees.
You predicted Shuri 2.
Speaking of Velvet, National Dex Ubers, Jojen versus Velvet.
Well, I think you already know what the pick said.
Favors Velvet? Well, who do we predict, though?
We haven't seen Jojen play in this tier.
I mean...
So...
considering his former name, and the Mon is in this tier, so...
Oh, Geomancy.
Get it? Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, this was interesting. I could theoretically think that Jojen would transition well from OU to Ubers quite nicely.
Probably. He plays everything fairly well.
So who are you picking?
Oh, it's still Velvet.
On the merits of beating FC last week?
On the merits of knowing this tier much better, too.
Honestly, I'm gonna go betting man here. I'm picking Jojen to win.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah. And we all know what the pick agrees. Pick goes for Velvet. Alright, shared proud rounds. Lechen beat MJ already. MJ is now 0-4 in...
Bench the guy already. I can't stand to watch this anymore.
Oh, man.
Free Javi 2.
Free a V2. Would we have predicted Lechen to win?
Would you?
I honestly would.
Probably me as well, just on the merits of MJ being 0-3.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, Lechen...
That's not a merit.
Clearly, Lechen has much more experience here than MJ. I mean, MJ's used to more traditional runs, so unfortunate. Alright, same 6.
He wasn't able to drill this format into his head like my team did to MG before the tour started.
Okay, so...
Like, MG, you must learn this format inside and out. Practice it as much as possible. You must be the format.
You must be the Rands. To be the Rands, you gotta beat the Rands. Alright, so same 6. Dreepy versus Nashrock. Let's take a look at that same 6 and... Oh!
I was going to say who I predict, but since it's not really a question for me, but I'll let you react to the same 6 first.
Oh! Who is this? This is a danger.
You know what I said when I saw this?
What?
What in the Weather Wars?
Whew. Not only that, not only Weather Wars are gonna be a bitch, but like, just looking at the Mons in general, like, I don't know who's a clear winner.
All I will say is that there's no Dragon Resist.
I mean, except for Gudrasui, but still, like...
That's not a Dragon Resist.
Yeah, because Tyrantrum is a physical boy. And yeah, I guess Gudrasui would be the tankiest one, because, you know, it can tank...
Or Seismitoad. I mean, Gigalith's actually fairly tanky, too. It just has a lot of weaknesses here.
Yeah, like... Seismitoad can beat it, Tyrantrum can beat it, Gudrasui can beat it.
Probably.
Ninetales with Solar Beam, like, oh god.
Nah.
I think Ninetales is gonna...
Probably not killing.
Bro, Ninetales is definitely gonna pack Solar Beam for Seismitoad. That's for damn certain.
It could also pack, you know, Energy Ball, because I think it would be bad if it had Solar Beam, and then Gigalith comes in with Sand, and then it's stuck charging its Solar Beam and just dies.
Oh god. Now that you brought up Sand, Tyrantrum's gonna be hella scary.
And Seismitoad and Rain looks great here.
Well, who's gonna set the rain?
Seismitoad learns Rain Dance, Mikoi.
I know,
Have you
that's
not
it.
considered Seismitoad itself
Is a rain
might set the
setter.
rain? Also, do you have any idea how many Mons learn Rain Dance?
What, are you gonna say?
Gigalith might learn it for all we know.
Oh god, imagine Gigalith running it and then Seismitoad running Swift Swim. Yikes! Anyway, Drippy versus Nashrock.
Mikoi,
What?
before you say imagine Gigalith running Rain Dance, let me quickly check. Okay, it doesn't learn it. Okay.
Seismitoad will learn Rain Dance, have Swift Swim, sweep.
Gudra almost certainly learns it.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but also it must carry Power Whip, damn it. Against Seismitoad. Carry AV.
Maybe.
Actually, no. Carry AV in one of these things. Good God. Alright, so who's going... Alright, we've been theory modding for long enough. Drapey versus Nashrock. Who's gonna win?
Drapey.
Yeah, same here. Please bring Wax out. Please, for the love of God, I want you to bring Wax.
Even Talonflame learns Rain Dance.
What? Talonflame learns Rain Dance? Are you kidding me?
Talonflame learns Rain Dance.
What's it? No, that's not okay. That's bullshit.
As I said, Miko, do you have any idea how many Mons learn Rain Dance? It's a hell of a lot.
Fucking Ninetales learned Rain Dance? What are you trying to say here?
No,
Good.
It doesn't.
Good. Come on, Sandstorm, I think. So yeah, Drapey to win.
Drapey to win. The pick agrees.
Please bring unconventional sets and please bring a Talonflame with Rain Dance. I dare you.
No.
Please, no, do it. Seismitoad can easily sweep with Swift Swim, okay?
They need to kill the other two Weathermons first, Mikoi.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, Seismitoad can do that. Unless
for some reason it's not drought and
Sandstorm.
Gigalith ain't sand. I mean, I could very well see Gigalith not being sand, but sand is low-key kind of good here.
Again, Tyrantrum. Hey.
There's like 4 Mons who are immune to sand damage here, Mikoi.
Oh, that's right, Gudra and Seismitoad. Wow, okay. This is a good same 6. Couldn't you tell that this is a good same 6? This is probably...
I can tell.
Alright, so yeah, we both picked GP, the pick picks GP. Let's move on now to Mystery OU. 10% versus Mashing. Mashing did good last week. And Tenebrous.
Are you gonna glaze Tenebrosite again?
Yeah, let's glaze Tenebrosite. I'm picking him.
I'm picking Mashing.
Okay. We're disagreeing a lot today. So,
No, we aren't.
Yes, we are. We're disagreeing a lot today.
Not really.
Okay, so who does pick side with?
Me.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Let's see what happens. Alright, next up is 9/11 Ambers versus the Lima Sour Litwicks.
Which means I take a back seat and sleep.
PokeBH, Right Clicker versus Panu Goat. Is Panu Goat 3-0? I think Panu Goat's 3-0.
Yes, he is.
I'm picking...
Because what else would he be?
A pancake. Well, Panu is gonna be 4-0. I'm picking Panu to win.
I really hope you saying that didn't just jinx him.
A pancake. Well, if Pachusa can wear a banana, we'll have Panu wear a pancake.
That seems harder to wear.
You can have a pancake shaped like a donut. Donut pancakes. Alright, does Pick agree?
The pick does not agree.
Next up is Cam of Chaos. Arrow B versus Haha Gamered. Oh, man. After L-Taker's clutch performance, will he do the same against another goated Kamov player?
Nikoi, if there's two people who are very locked in this week so far, it'd have to be L-Taker, and it'd have to be Panu as well.
Ooh, both are locking the fuck in. We'll see about that. I'm picking Aeroby, though.
Damn it!
I mean, I have to
learned.
I recognize skill when I see one.
Have you not learned from last year finals tiebreaker?
We'll see about that. We'll see if Aeroby gets fucked over or, fucks over L-Taker, gets revenge. We'll see. Does Pick agree?
The pick disagrees with you.
Ugh. He's going for the L-Taker. He's taking the L this week. Alright, next up is Stab and Mega. Space Speakers versus Don Vasquez.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. It is not Wednesday, my dudes. It is Wednesday for me, but it's not a good Wednesday.
Imagine not predicting for Don Vasquez on a Wednesday. This is rude.
I mean, every week we record every week on a Wednesday, okay?
Okay, that may be so why aren't you predicting Don Vasquez every week?
Because everyone against Don. Well, I mean, we'll have a week where we actually predict Don Vasquez on a Wednesday, but
I can't predict.
Well, me and Pick, but yeah, I'm going Space Speaker. Sorry.
Don, I'm gonna need you to lock the frick in.
He's gonna lock the frick in. Does Pick agree?
The pick disagrees with you. He says Don will win.
On a Wednesday, my dude.
Not on a Wednesday. Don's probably one of the biggest Johns on our team, if not the biggest.
Yeah. National Dex DOU. Lodge Ice versus Aragon. Well. Lodge Ice was pretty decent, but Aragon looked the stronger. I think he's 2-1 or maybe 3-1.
Funnily, they've used the same team.
So this will be very interesting to see both of them actually battling each other.
Yeah, last week Aragon got Lodge Ice's team. This week
they're playing each other.
Well, We're gonna need to think of something different, I suppose, now, aren't we?
So is Aragon 3-0?
No, he's 2-1.
Ah, I was right. I think Aragon looked the stronger, though. I'm gonna say Aragon wins.
Good.
Does Pick agree?
The pick disagrees.
The team is strong with the force. National Dex Ubers. The strap versus intros follow. Okay, alright. You gotta tell me that intros follow locks the fuck in here. You gotta convince...
Nikoi, he was busy with World Cup for the past 3 weeks.
Damn, busy boy. Now...
By the way, his team won.
Ah, okay, good. Congratulations to him.
He's already started prepping, which is a first.
Oh, he's locking in. I hope he continues to lock in until they schedule. But the strap may be the better player, but I think Entros' build is going to help him. So I think Entros Follow will win.
I don't think Strap is the better player.
Really?
I think that's a false statement.
We'll see about that. But Entros Follow will win.
Yeah, no, it's a false statement. I mean, Strap is not AG Circuit champion, Mikoi.
Oh, well, I'm still backing Entros Follow in all this.
And Entro was, majorly helping his team in World Cup, you see.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And they won.
Yeah, good. Hopefully this carries on here. Does Picky agree?
The pick disagrees with you again.
Alright, shared pod Rands. Speaking of MG, you told him to lock in during BLT, but not here, because you're fighting him. MG versus Irpachusa. The Battle of the Rands mods.
God damn it. I didn't want to face him. This is heartbreaking.
Why is every... Last week you had Bob and Michael their best fight you, and now this week MG fights you.
We didn't fight Bob last week.
Oh, sorry, JJ. Yeah, JJ and Michael their best fight you, and now this week you're having MG fight you. All your previous teams are, they are haunting you, PokeArt. They are,
That tends to happen when they're good players and get drafted.
Yeah. And this week's gonna be a big boy. So, Irpa, I hope you learned your lesson last week.
I'm pretty sure MG beat Irpa last year. Twice even.
And I think it's going to happen again. I think MG will win.
The Carl Dude guy saying.
What is the Carl Dude guy saying?
MG will win. That's the Carl Dude guy saying. But personally, I think MG should lose.
Wow. The ultimate betrayal. Alright, does Pick agree?
MG will not hold it against me. I know it in my heart. But the Pick disagrees with you again.
Oh, it's picking your team at least,
No, it's literally just disagreeing with everything you say.
For your
this
match.
particular set. You go with Panu, it goes with right clicker. You go with therapy, it goes with L taker.
It's a contrarian.
You go Space Speakers, it goes Don Vasquez. You go Aragon, it goes Logice. You go Intro, it goes to Strap. You go with MG, it goes with Irpachusa. And I think it's gonna disagree with you on the next one too.
Well, we'll find out as we take a look at same six. Shizuku versus TPP. Let's take a look at the same six and... Oh fuck. Oh fuck again. This one is going...
You always have a negative reaction to same sixes, even when they're kind of good.
No, I like the tier. It's my favorite tier in TPP, but when the Iron Pikachu rolls some of the most whack same six options, I tend to get a little pissy about it. Because look at this. Look at this crap Pokemon. Like, you got... What do you got here? Shell Smash Blastoise? You got Unburden, friggin' Sweepathon Alucha? Got Swift Swim, Ludicolo? Like, bro, you got some big boys to handle, huh? What is Oinkologne gonna do?
Oinkologne does... I don't really know.
Oinkologne will not do the same because it doesn't have the same meme appeal as Lechonk.
It does do some weirdly interesting stuff, though.
Like what? Stuffed cheeks?
Wasn't what I was thinking.
I've seen a stuffed cheeks Oinkologne before. Somehow it kind of served someone well. But yeah, this sets again. This is a very hyper offensive. I'm not looking forward to the same six at all. This might be the worst same six we've gotten. Yeah, TPP to win. I hope TPP. Well, actually, no. I firmly believe in TPP for this one. He's going to win here. Does Pick agree?
The pick does not agree. It disagrees with you again. It goes to Zoku.
Damn it. Well, Mystery OU, it's the last chance. Mata versus Chicos. Finally.
Mata's debut. And Chico's debut, too.
You say debut? Like debut?
Shut up. Yes, it's their debut.
So both players are making their debuts here, and I'm pretty interested in what Chico's is going to do. Especially considering the guy has helped you a lot in OU and BLT. And you liked it so much that you carried him over for TPP.
Yeah, and he got a couple wins in BLT too.
He did, and he looked pretty good in them. So, and Mata...
Yeah, he lost his first couple games, but that was early in the season. Apparently he was shaking off the rust, wasn't playing as much.
But after...
Later he was playing a lot in other tours, even prepping a ton, and quite well, I might add. And because of that, he won the games. He won those games.
Yeah, he definitely improved over the course of time. Mata, though, stands the test of time. Good player still. But in Mystery Audio, though, I think it's going to be Chico's. I'm predicting Chico's to win.
Thank you. It seems the pick finally agrees with you.
For a second, I was going to go Mata, but no, Chico's. I think Chico's has got this. Alright, then we come to the big one. The absolute posters versus the stupid town snoms. What people think is probably going to be the final. Well, we'll see. So, PokeBH, Farden versus TTT Tech. Both players lost last week.
And what's Farden's record?
I think he's like 2-1? I don't want to say 1-2. Is he? 2-1. 2-1. TTT Tech. Done okay.
Let's see. TTT.
I'll
go Farden.
Yeah, Farden as well. I think TTT Tech's been okay throughout the tour. Farden's been good. Does Pick agree?
The pick does not agree.
Cam of Chaos. Kinetic versus the Hisui region.
The Hisui region.
Same here. I think THR has improved. Well, he's going to. He's going to need to. I'll eat a shoe. No, I will not say that. I will not say that. Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees.
Okay. Stab and Mega. This is probably a good one.
Yeah.
Rafna versus Icy Woo. This one's close. This was very close. Who do you think?
1-0, 1-1, 2-1. Both 2-1.
Both of them are 2-1, so this is gonna be fun.
I think Rafna could definitely win here, but
Yes.
I'll probably just go for Ice Master.
I'll agree. I think Ice Master is much more versatile with this one. I think comparatively speaking, I think Ice has got the better end of the deal here. So Ice, we both pick Ice. Just predict it twice.
Nope.
Alright, National Dex deal
Says
you.
Rafna.
Akaru versus Clam.
Akaru.
Yeah, Akaru. If he doesn't get acted like he did last week, Akaru will win. Speak agree?
No. It says Clam.
Ooh.
And that makes me scared.
National Dexubers. FC versus Fiend.
Fiend's still in?
Yeah. I mean, it won last week. Keep the momentum rolling.
But did they think that was good enough of a win to keep him slotted in?
You never know. You never know with these guys.
I think the Snoms were tricked into thinking that was the win tricked the Snoms into thinking Fiend can beat FC.
I mean, he's got a chance, a slight chance.
Well, I guess I know who you're predicting now.
I'm picking FC still.
Yep.
He's got a slight chance, but I think I'm still picking FC. What about you?
I'm going FC too, obviously.
Okay. Does Pick agree?
The pick agrees.
Alright, so next is Shared Pod Rags. The rematch from BLT. Los Konoshito versus JJ.
I feel like this is a rematch that happened more than once.
Yeah, I think Losco has won one and then JJ won the other.
Let's see. 1-1.
Yeah, so this is the tiebreaker. This right here, TPP, is going to be the tiebreaker. So...
Low-key, I think Losco too.
Ooh, really?
I think Losco's better at this type of Rans.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Losco wins. I am going to go with JJ. I think JJ has got the momentum that he needs, so yeah.
I wasn't that impressed by last week, even if he did win in 2.
Okay. We can attest to that. We'll see what happens in this one. It is lucky, though. Alright, so who does Pick side with?
Me. Pick's picking Losco.
Alright, same thing. Hacker versus Esteban. Let's take a look at the same 6. Another Talonflame.
I think I already know who I'm predicting to win, though.
Well, before we discuss that, Talonflame again. And a Moltres. 2 flaming birds.
Darmanitan goes crazy here. Oh my goodness.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but thank you for bringing it up. Yes, Darmanitan is going to sweepy sweep unless Swoobat. Why do I say that? Stored power.
Yeah, but a dead Swoobat can't sweep.
Chimecho probably too, but Chimecho's weak.
Chimeco sucks.
Wait till one of them becomes the sweeper of the thing. But yeah, 2 flaming birds. Is one of them gonna be called Phoenix and the other one Right?
I don't know.
They're both Phoenixes, okay? Okay, so Victory Bell, and Victory Bell is going to get clobbered here. Sorry.
I don't think Talonflame's a phoenix.
It's just a flaming bird.
Yeah, it's just a firebird. It's not a phoenix.
Victory Bell sucks. Probably the worst one here. Everything dies. No, it dies to everything.
I was about to refute because I don't think Victory Bell sucks, but in this matchup, yeah, it looks pretty bad.
What's it gonna do? Set up the sun? Well, Moltres and...
Sucker punch the swoop at?
That's it. The Chimeco too, but that's it.
Sun, put something to sleep, growth?
Well, it carries them only so far, PokeArt. I mean, Darmanitan can run Scarf for all I know.
Does that outspeed Chlorophyll Victory Bell?
Maybe. Darmanitan's pretty fast. I want to say.
And Gale Wing's Talonflame can always be a thing.
Yeah.
There's not exactly a lot of physical... There's not exactly physical attackers here that warranted running Flame Body, so it's gonna be Gale Wings.
It's gonna be Gale Wings. I think you're right. Yeah. It's probably gonna bring Acrobatics. I don't know. We'll see. No Stealth Rock users, I noticed.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. So, do we say the same thing? Who are you going with?
I'm going with Esteban.
Whoa! Really?
Seems better.
In this?
He's goated.
Okay. Well, I can see that. I was gonna go Betting Man and say go for it.
I think he'll be the more creative one here.
Yeah, he's got the Michael support. Like, I think, yeah. I think Esteban is going to cook here. I was going to go initially thinking Betting Man and go for Esteban, but okay.
Little did you know, it's not as Betting Man as you think.
Yeah, okay. Esteban to win then. Yeah, alright. Let's pick agree.
The pick disagrees.
As it likes to do with
me.
It
is always determined to disagree with you,
yeah.
It seems.
Well, let's see if it's the final one. Mystery OU, Poke MH versus Trichotomy.
Trichotomy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious who wins here. Just pick agree.
They both lost, but Poke MH nearly got 6-0'd.
Yeah. Trichotomy didn't lose as badly as Pokemon MH did, so yeah.
Not nearly as badly, yeah.
Trichotomy to win? Does pick agree?
No, the pick doesn't agree.
The last one, and still pick does not agree. Alright, fine. Okay, that's the end of the little thing, the predicts and the video and the everything in between. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video. Leave a comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video once it comes out. We're in the middle of TPP. See what the ending happens. See who's making playoffs. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. This has been McCoy, signing out.
Bye-bye.